So Governor Gavin Newsom has announced his budget proposal for 2025, but how does it help fund school districts' state funding priorities? Joining us now to talk more about that and some other priorities is the president of the San Diego School District, Shana Hazan. Hi, Shana. Thanks for swinging by. How are you?
Very good to be here, and no longer president, but still a school board member.
Always a president to us.
That's right. That's right. Still leading and handed over the reins to my colleague, Cody Pedersen.
Oh, sure. We love Cody. All right. So tell us about some of the exciting news, because you're going to be getting some more money, and this is really going to help out.
Yes. So we've been nervous, right? We've been talking about the district's budget deficit. It's now down to $112 million, so we're making progress, but we've been watching the state budget very closely, and the governor has now shared his proposal. One of the things we're most excited about is funding for transitional kindergarten. Early learning has been a huge priority for San Diego Unified. We have been leading the state in making free, full-day care and education for all 4-year-olds available over the last few years. And finally, the state of California has said we will be funding that fully for all 5,000 of our 4-year-olds that we're serving, and they're going to reduce the ratios. One of the things that was really important to us for our youngest kiddos is to be able to provide education at a 1 teacher to every 10 children ratio, but we weren't able to receive full funding for that. Now with this new budget proposal, it looks like we'll be able to do that.
What was it before? Was it just not that much funding and the ratio was not what you wanted?
Exactly, exactly. So we have been providing that care and that education in class sizes of 1 to 10. So typically it looks like 2 educators for 20 students, but we were having to foot the bill for the portion of that that wasn't funded from the state. And when we look at our deficit that we have today, that's one of the reasons why. How
long of a day is that for the students in pre-kindergarten?
So our 4-year-olds start at the same time, sometimes a little earlier than our regular elementary school kids, and they end a little bit earlier. But for the most part, it is the same length of time as a regular elementary school schedule, very similar to kindergartners. It includes before and after school care, free breakfast and lunch, which is great, not just for kids, but for families who no longer have to cover that cost.
You said you were interested and excited about some of the goals that you're setting to try to keep our kids kind of in lockstep and competitive in the workforce era.
Yes, so as a district, we took a lot of time in the last year to get very clear on what our goals are. And not just talking in generalities, but getting very specific, identifying very specific metrics. And so we've set goals in the areas of student wellness, literacy, mathematics, and really importantly, college and career readiness. Not just focusing on what our kids need to know while they're in the district, but are they ready for college and career when they leave us? And we've seen promising growth in that regard, and we're continuing to track that.
Sounds exciting. You're doing all you can to help our kids and families. Shana, good to see you. Shana Hazan.